Dot's going berserk. Don't know what to do with her. Itching lives down the M1 with I dog Dig Dillon written all over her on her racket. She's not 15 yet, you know.
A completely empty exercise. Seldom rose above the level of a fourth-rate review sketch. That's just what I said. All that fuss and it weren't worth the bother of switching on.
Mind you, I blame the parents. And I said so at the time. I said, Dot, I said, if you will christen a child, Samantha Edith Greenhalgh, you can't expect her to grow up normal.
Does anyone ever hear from Miss Nugent these days?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I just wondered how she was getting on like, you know.
Oh, you do spare a thought for other people occasionally, do you?
Occasionally, yeah. So he thumped you. Big deal.
Not even, Mum, are you all right?
Ma'am, are you all right?
Yeah.
Good. If it had broken any bones, all right, I could understand it.
I'm not discussing it.
All right, it suits me.
Him or his pal.
As I said, it suits me.
It's a pity you didn't break me nose or something like that. You might have thrown a flicker of interest.
Ma'am, just what is it that we're not discussing?
Most normal sons would be chewing the carpet by this time.
Hey, your chickens come home to roost, not mine.
That's right. Love, you feed your face. Go on, I wouldn't want you to bother your head with my little problems.
Not at all. Mount belts Elsie. Fur cloth belts Mount. When does Annie Walker get her jacket off?
Don't you flaming well care.
What do you want me to do, spit bullets?
Yes.
To tell you that I'm sickened with the old rotten carry-on?
Yes.
That I'm disgusted and fed up and ashamed?
Yes. It's all right, Chuck. I'm not arguing with you. Just last night she asked a pick to come round, and that were only to swank their Rogers going to boarding school. Mind you, happen it'll be the makings of him. Big, fat, soft thing that he is.
Roger?
My nephew, bless him. And the rest of the time she wouldn't know if I was alive or dead. Ooh, isn't that blood?
Goodness me, where?
Hey, it is, you know.
Sorry to disappoint you, love, but them marks have been there as long as I have.
Oh, well, I've never noticed them before. Oh, trust our Gladys to come round last night.
Oh, well, happen if you say tar nicely, they put on a repeat performance for you tonight. Fairclough and Mount, top of the hit parade.
Oh.
I've often felt that I would have a great deal in common with Nero's wife.
Huh?
He stood there smiling while civilization collapsed in flames.
Well, two flaming fellas having a flaming ding-dong aren't going to get the rest to burn the vestry down.
I can only hope, Jack, that when those two unbridled hooligans wreck this place round our ears while we're away, you will be equally amused.
Well, if we're away, they can't very well wreck it round our ears, can they?
You know, if it weren't for people like Barbara Castle and Mrs. Gandy, I should have no faith in the future at all.
What time's she coming at, Mrs. Finger, the relief?
Oh, she didn't specify, love, sometime tomorrow. Got your list ready? List. For Ireland, love, the things you'll need. And, of course, as well as that, you'll want to be taking little presents, won't you?
I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, well, then do, Lucille, love, because time's getting very short now, and I've got a great deal to do before Mr. Walker and I leave.
Oh, we've got all them barricades to put up. Don't you worry, Mrs. Midgley. I'll lend you my old tin helmet, seeing as how we're leaving you right in front line.
Ta! Mind you, I won't have a great deal of shopping to do for your Uncle Jack. Just have to buy him a violin.
I'll tell you the time I got lost on top of the Great Orme. I was just passing by, love, and I said to myself, "By jingle, you know, I must tell Elsie me great big Orme story." You know, honestly, I deserve a horse whipping.
I should say I'm surprised to see you.
Are you?
No, nothing surprises me anymore.
We deserve dumping into the sea.
Eh?
The pair of us. Me and the Cleveleys.
Oh, him. I don't know what he wants to put his threepennyworth in for.
Oh, Len, look, I'd have done the same in his place.
Yes, I know. That's just the trouble.
Don't get your drift, darling.
There's nothing to choose between you. You're just alike, the pair of you. A pair of bash-happy bums. I don't pick 'em.
Oh. What's King Kong doing here?
Ask him.
Discussing something with your mother.
Oh, well, as I remember it, the last time you discussed something with my mother, she all but got her teeth knocked in.
Oh, Dennis, let it drop, love.
It's all right, Elsie. You were saying, son?
Just this. Don't let us keep you.
Elsie.
Tomorrow. If you're waiting for the auction rooms, they don't open well tomorrow. I'm just waiting for a friend.
If it isn't Lucille.
the light of my life, standing there decorating my wall like a sexy French film poster. Je suis le dîner's daughter. Oh, formidable, Gavin. It's not swank, you know, missus. It's not swank. I'm bilingual. Bilingual, yes. Big Casey's coming up next week.
Hey, who's the celebrity?
How's it going then? You all right? What are you doing here? Waiting for the opening? Hey? Who's who?
That poster.
Do you know, I'm very glad, Jasmine. I'm very glad. It's Ma.
Mrs. Caldwell?
She's nobody important.
She is to me, love. She is to me.
Hey, Lucille, where's that
No,
lovely boy
he's-
of yours? He's supposed to help me cart this lot in.
I don't know, I'm waiting for him. Hey, he won't be long.
He'd better not be. I'm not humping this on me, Todd.
What about him?
Oh, son of the invisible man, when there's out physical to do, he vanishes like snow in summer. It's an education to watch.
Ah, you couldn't have chosen a better moment. It's not often you get a chance of seeing history being made, is it? Hey? Now then, here's somebody to stick in your memoirs.
Oh!
Now then, Albert, keep your hands to yourself. Now then, for the big moment.
Oh, the hot tap. I think I've left it running.
Ma.
Yes, Sonny, Jim.
Yeah. Sweet as a nut. What'd you say, Ma?
Well, it'll be stone cold and I've got your bed spread to wash.
What do you think, General?
Pongs a bit.
Empire's been built on less than that. Now, come on, get marching in there.
If I might just say a few words on this historic occasion, who's helping me to cart this lot in?
None of the trouble with you, Skin. You're petty minded. You know that. What do you think Max and Sparks would have got to? They'd haggle every 5 minutes over details. Same time tomorrow, love. Same spot, same place in the Viaduct. Hey, I'm living for the moment. Would you look after that for me? Thank you.
Hey, kid, been waiting long?
Oh, no, I've just this second arrived.
Well, let's go and have a look at Ali Barber's cave then, eh?
In a minute, I want a word with you.
Oh, depends what word it is.
No, seriously.
Well, seriously then, tell me something. Why are you so gorgeous?
Am I?
No, but you'll do to be going on with.
Look, Ray, what am I going to do about this island thing?
Not go. Next question.
Well, it's not as simple as that. What am I going to say?
Well, say you've got to stay here. Say it's a matter of life and death.
Would you miss me?
Well, it's not so much missing you, love. I'm just surprised you'd trust me. I wouldn't.
Oh, find somebody else, see if I could.
Well, fair dues, love. I mean, if you're going to go tripping through bog with some big hefty spud basher with string round his trousers, I'm not going to sign the pledge.
No, but I wouldn't go out with anybody else.
Well, I would. So you'll have to sort yourself out, won't you?
I'll tell you one thing. It'd never have happened if Anne had gone to Cleveleys.
Now, what's Cleveleys got to do with it?
You know, for all his brains, young Kenneth needs his backside tapping at times. Like the pair of them do.
Oh, I always thought they were a very sensible young couple, Ken and Val.
Ah, well, that's because they had me behind them, see? Then I go and let that pal of yours talk me into doing this daft trip. And then see what happens. Well, I knew I should never have
Commode
gone.
in your van.
Can you say that again?
I said, can you get a commode in your van?
Well, I've heard of cocktail cabinets in Rolls Royces, but this is ridiculous.
I want to fetch him round, you know what I mean? Oh, there, Blossom, how's the old fella treating you? All right, he should be if he knows when he's onto a good thing. Here, just because you're irresistible and I'm a raving lunatic, commode.
What are you giving her?
A combined peeler and slicer. A slicer for slicing. Give a Blackpool landlady one of those and she'll make a cucumber last little season, you know what I mean? Here, love, I tell you what, will you do something for me? Will you, Chucks? Will you give those to your old fella? Will you do that? Hey, there's a good girl. And don't forget to tell your friends, will you, Blossom? Every day is Christmas Day in Stoneland. Go on, you better scarb her before I start naming you, me will.
Well, she's quitting for a start, didn't she? You don't even know her, old man.
Not from Adam's Podge.
Well, what are you giving away good stuff for?
Psychology, a bit of flash dance. She'll be back tomorrow and spending a boxy pair of boots. She'll have to come back to change the boots, not worth the paper they're printed on. And an old fellow won't find them too comfortable either, not unless he's got two left feet.
I don't mind you knocking hell out of each other, I'm all for it. But it's our Hilda.
What's it got to do with her, then?
She's got the dead needle.
Upset?
Upset, she's jealous. Says she gets carried more than anybody else round here, they take no notice. She wants to know what Elsie Tanner's got that she hasn't got, and where can she get it?
Hey, Jersey Joe, feel like going 3 rounds with me?
Mrs. Sharples.
It's like when you go on hitting women, you do it a lot.
Not as a rule.
No, you just make a habit of it. And you're as bad.
Huh?
You men today, you're all getting that soft, all you can do is go around belting women. Alfred Sharples would no sooner have thought of raising a finger to me than he would have hit the Archbishop of Canterbury. Turn into a lot of little snivelling tojos, the old race of you. And I'll have a milk stout and you can serve it inside.
Stan. Am I as bad as that Elwyn makes me out? And hey, do you hit Hilda a lot?
Oh, I suppose I do, huh?
Yep.
All right. Here's your sparring partner.
Oh, I'm saying nothing. It's up to him.
Jack, nothing.
as peaceful as a pair of kittens.
Plenty of room down this end, Oppo.
Hey, Milko.
What?
What are you having?
Oh, well, I'm having one with Jim at the moment.
Stanley!
What?
Same again, Jack. Put him up. Good lad, there.
Oh, well, I don't know where...
Hey, big goggy.
Yeah?
You haven't answered my question, what are you having? Put a couple of pints up here, Jack.
Stanley!
Ah?
There's good beer going cold down this end.
Half a mile, Jack.
Oh, didn't expect to see you in.
I'm not. I've gone away.
Where?
Anywhere that's not here.
Well, what about work?
Zsa Gabor had the right idea.
Why aren't you there?
'Cause now it's my turn. Why aren't you?
Oh, well, I just had a few local calls to make, you know. Well, no, actually, to tell you the truth, I got the sack. I've had my cards.
Why?
Oh, well, for turning up late, messing about with these other businesses with Jed, you know.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
I've let you down, haven't I, Dennis?
What do you mean?
No, seriously, I mean, bringing you up and all that. You seem to be in it as much as I am. I don't know I brought you up too much like me. You flitting about from job to job and me from fella to fella.
I like having a mother glamorous enough to have fellas fighting over her.
Glamorous, glamorous, I bet you something. I bet you them two B8s are right down there at the Rovers now glaring at each other across the counter. And I bet you something else. I bet you don't give a toss about me. They're just concerned about their own petty little lives. All right, Mrs. Sharples, let's take it as read, shall we?
What?
The Riot Act.
It's got nothing to do with anybody else, Mr. Sharples.
Dennis, my love, there are some things in this life that you must accept as inevitable. Like the sun rising and setting, like radishes making you burp, and like Madam here sticking her nose in where it's not wanted.
Oh, don't worry. Chip on your shoulder that large, Elsie, Tanner. I should say to you and Rod, you're going to shut your front.
All right, Mrs.
Miranda,
Sharples.
Quebec? Quebec in Canada, Mrs. Linda Chevesky.
Give it here.
7 o'clock. Right, thank you. Our Linda's phoning here at 7 o'clock, our time.
Linda, phoning. I'll never last out. What you phoning for?
You what?
There's something up. She's left Ivan.
Oh, don't talk so soft.
No, it's trouble. I know it. The luck of the rotten Tammers. Mind you, she never did have no respect. The coffin hadn't been out of the house 5 minutes, and she were guzzling cream meringues.
Well, perhaps you were a compulsive eater. I said, perhaps you were a...
I know what you said. We're not just going to give you the satisfaction of asking you what you mean. You're going to be a proper swank pot, Miss Minnie Colwell.
Oh, I think the human mind's fascinating, especially since Dennis. Now, it takes some people like that. They're lonely or they're unhappy, and so they eat. You don't make judgments, Clara.
Oh, I won't. I won't open my mouth now that we've got a specialist in.
There's all sorts. There's neurotics and there's hypochondriacs. Them's the folks that's cracking on about their ailments the old time.
Mrs. Sharples? Mrs. Sharples? What? Well, what time did you say Elsie's Linda were phoning? 7?
Linda phoning? Oh, Ina, you never told me.
Oh, well, I think I'll just pop in for a minute. I'd like to say a quick hello. You know, always had a soft spot for that lad.
That's right. Funny enough, I was going round tonight anyway. She dropped her brooch in last night's kerfuffle.
Oh, I'll take it round for you if you like, Mrs. Walker, won't we?
Well, thank you, dear, but I'd like a breath of fresh air. Can I get you something?
It never fails. First me gas gave a false light, then me milk boiled over, then I saw a fat little man crossing the road. Always means bad news, does that?
Oh, Clara, perhaps she's just ringing to tell Mrs. Tanner she's going to be a granny again.
Never. Why would she waste her brass phoning when she'd 9 months to write? No, my feelings are telling me.
What are they telling you, Clara?
It's bad.
What do you think, Ena?
I think it's time Gypsy Rose Lee got us drinks in.
Ooh, it makes you itch just looking at some of this stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, if it jumps, you know it's authentic. None of your portable road rubbish here. The best bugs in the business. Hey, hang on.
Oh,
That one had clubs on.
how much will you rob me for that?
Well, seeing it's you, darling, $1/2. Anybody else, 2 bob.
2 bob?
Well, don't look at me like that, darling. It's the profit that makes it dear, you know. All right, 3 bob, and that's my final offer.
I'll give you 1 and 6, and I'm doing you a favour. Sell the stuff to the sector likes.
Hey, up! Here's the last of the big spenders. Here, I'll buy a dainty trinket just to show you care. The very thing for encircling a dainty wrist in pure 18-carat rolled gold.
Rolled gold.
Well, the gold's rolled off a bit. What do you expect from 5 bob? The crown jewels? Hey, treat yourself, treat yourself. A genuine Victorian fob watch, as worn by Prince Albert himself. Oh, won't you come on, Disraeli, won't you?
I
Come
shall
on.
save your patter for the mugstone. You're going to need it.
Right. I'll go home to Bobby, he loves me. Cats know, you know. They do. They get that look on their face just before you kick them. Hey, if anything bites you in here, it'll be here. Keep the bugs at bay.
A right nutter.
Oh, he's a laugh.
Just a laugh.
I don't get you.
Well, it's not the first time he's been round here.
Oh, give over, Ray. Last time he come round here, I was a kid. Look, I wouldn't have Jed Stone on a butty. All right.
Aye.
Hey, I brought them photos as you wanted to see.
After.
No, now. There were 2 last summer in Marjorie's garden. That's Marjorie, that's her mum and their kid.
What about this one?
Who do you think?
Hey, you've got long hair then, too.
Yeah, all right like that. All right, you're not seeing this one.
Well, no.
No. Oh,
Aye, aye. What we got here then, eh?
oh, it's not fair. It was taken while we were sunbathing.
She's got a pair of hefty legs on her, your mate, hasn't she?
You shouldn't make personal remarks. It's not nice. It's not her fault.
Not even, I like you better with your hair like this?
Do you?
Much.
This one's dead daft. We got on their kid's pram. It's funny it didn't collapse.
Have you made your mind up yet?
And this one's potty too. I took it. That's why it's so lopsided. What about?
What about?
It's very hard, Ray.
No, it's not. Not really. Is it?
Yes, well, thank you for bringing it, Mrs. Walker. It was very nice of you. Dennis, what time do you make it?
It's 6:55 precisely.
Are you sure?
It's 1 minute past.
No, no.
We was just saying, we was wondering how you was getting on. We haven't seen you for a bit.
No, not for 3 hours at least. Come on, sit down and join the party.
It is. It's gone 7. If you don't believe me, I'll ring Tim and
Leave
find
it
out.
alone. Ring, you flaming thing, ring.
No, don't get upset.
And Dennis, listen, when she rings up, no argument. She's not ringing 3,000 miles just to listen to your old book.
I shall pass the time of day in my customary urbane manner. Actually, I wanted to send me some of them Yankee mail order books, you know. There might be a few ruby lines that I could start a sort of rave on over here.
I thought you were auctioneering.
Diversification, Mrs. Midgley. That's the secret of tomorrow's tycoons. Would you like to sit down here?
Thank you very
You
much.
sit down there, Mrs.
Oh,
Cleveleys.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, look, homegrown. I thought you'd like them.
Any minute now.
We're all waiting for Zena, Mr. Tatlock.
And thank you very much, Mr. Tatlock. Dennis, I'll flatten you.
I'll buy you some next week. Roses to match the colour of your hair.
It's one of your practical jokes, isn't it?
What is?
You answered that phone. You answered it yourself. It was one of your jokes. Cracking up was the exchange. I'll flatten you. Honestly, I will, Dennis. I will.
Hey!
Hello? Hello? Speaking. Yes. It's our Linda.
Surprise, surprise.
Hello, love. It's your mum. You are? Oh, I'm sorry, was I shouting? Well, it is 3,000 miles away, isn't it, love? Yes, I'm fine. Yes. Yes, he is.
Yes.
Eh? Our Ivan's got promoted. Has he? Oh, lovely. Hey, my little grandson's got himself a girlfriend and he's not 4 yet. Yes. Yes. Yes, love.
It's called The Art of Intelligent Conversation.
Oh, yeah. No, nothing of any interest has happened recently. Well, not that I haven't written you. Yet. Oh, my mind's gone a blank, love. There's somebody here who wants to talk to you.
I will.
I'll pass you over.
Go on, then.
Hello, Linda. Yes, it is.
she knew my voice, it must be the diction.
Oh, Mother, why didn't you let me have a go?
Yes, dear. Yes, just the same. Not getting any younger, of course. We miss you dreadfully, Linda.
Mrs. Walker, yes.
Is Ivan with you? Gone to the service station to get the car. All our love, and God bless, and give baby a little kiss from his Auntie Annie.
You know.
Bye-bye, Linda dear. And there's someone here who's dying to speak to you.
Mrs.
Walker.
Hey,
Just a minute.
Oh, Linda, I bet you don't know who this is. Oh, she does. It's Bobby's mum, isn't it? She said. Oh,
come on,
bless
Mary.
her. Is the sun shining over there? It's raining here. What did you say, love? Oh, yes. We do miss her, yes. Ina and me. I don't think we'll ever get over her passing somehow.
Cheer up, Mrs. Carwell.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for
Forgotten
mentioning
that.
it. Now, take care of yourself, Linda, love. Ta-ra.
Come on, then.
Come on, you mind, Mrs. Carwell?
Hello, love. Albert Tatlock here.
Make
I
it
know it's
short,
costing you a lot of brass.
Come on,
I won't be
please.
above a minute. Just give my regards to all and
It's
son.
marvellous, isn't it? I'm wanting to have an important business discussion.
Keep your eye on that lad of yours. Now, then, who's next in the
I am.
Put it down.
Who thought it was Doreen flipping last out? Hey, you got the Beatles over there.
Oh, you don't want
Hey, I'm a working girl
Lucy,
now.
will you give over with that phone?
Donovan.
Lucy, left hand.
You are.
I'll give us one. I'm the in a minute.
You said wild horses wouldn't drag you in.
Hey, is it her? Hello?
Hello,
You
Mrs. Sharp.
It's Ina Sharples here. Yes, well, I'm very glad to hear it. I'm going to get it on with that fella of yours. Yes, still around with him. Well, he's got to go and you want to stick to him. Hey, give up. And how's that little one of yours going on? Yes, that's right. Yes, well, you want to get some good fresh stuff down. None of this pasteurised, homogenised, humanised stuff. Oh, I know, I've been over there, I know what they do. Hey. And don't you think it's about time we got some little brothers and sisters to play with?
Oh,
Yes, I know, but an only child's a lonely child. Yes, I know. Right. What? Yes, she's putting the little lad on to speak.
Hey, but Mother, straight up.
Paul?
Thanks very much.
Hello, Paul. Yes, love. Have you? Oh, how lovely. And who did you have? All your little friends? And a magic man? Isn't that lovely? Yes, I do, love. Do you? Oh, will you tell your Mummy and Daddy not to forget to send that photograph? Don't forget, no. Oh, Linda. Linda, isn't it gorgeous? And remember this grandma and all.
A happy little phone call. Somebody somewhere wants a message from you, and it's costing about 18 bob a tier at the moment.
Yes, love. Yes, I promise I'll write as soon as I put the phone down. I promise
you. Give it
yes.
to me first.
Yes, love, I will. Ta-ta, love. Ta-ta.
About time. Hello, droopy draws. Now listen, Frogface, because there's something I want you to do for me, or else I'll lam you on. Now, I'll tell you what I want. She's hung up.
Oh, love, that was my fault. She hung up when I said to her. Oh, I did enjoy that.
Her own brother, and she hung up.
Well, I'm not surprised, Dennis. Droopy Draw's going all across the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, what are all those radio engineers and all those trawlers going to think?
Here, you have it.
Well, I must let him leave you. I mean, I've got work to do. Yes, you three come back to my place. I've got some jacket potatoes in there.
Good
night, love, and thank you, Mrs. Cameron. Nice to see you.
Thanks for letting me have a word. She doesn't sound very transatlantic, does she?
Come on out, you.
You know, love, it's very strange, isn't it, this bond between mother and daughter? Just the same with my Jonah, you know. When she has chilblains, I itch.
I don't have chilblains.
No, love, but if you ask me, your Linda has sensed across 3,000 miles that her mother is in trouble. Why else should she have phoned at this particular time?
I haven't got chilblains and I'm not in trouble, Mrs. Walker.
No, dear? Oh, well, you know your own business best. Excuse me, then.
You looked at my doormat lately.
No.
It doesn't say welcome.
You could have fooled me with that shower that's just gone out.
Linda phoned.
Anything special?
No, just to say hello. Families do, you know.
So do friends.
What friends?
Elsie, love, I've come to say I'm sorry for poking my nose in, okay?
No, it's not.
All right, so it's not. But the next time he takes a poke at you, I'm going to have a go at him, OK?
Look, I said it's not OK. I'm sick to death of you brawling and fighting.
All right, you tell him that, not me.
He's different.
How do you make that
He
out?
doesn't go out lashing at all and sundry just for the hell of it.
No. He gets his kicks by belting up women, doesn't he?
Not women, just me.
Is that supposed to mean something?
I insulted him.
Yeah, so he poked you. Quid quo pro.
I insulted him. All right, he's been insulted before. It rolls off his back like a water off a duck's.
If you're getting at what I think you're getting
Yes.
at, then I think you're a bigger fool than I imagined before.
I mean something to Jim Mount.
Yeah, a punch bag.
Look, stop behaving like a jealous kid.
Jealous?
Yes, what else? Look, Len, I told you, there's no future in it for you and me. I told you a long time ago. Look, I'm a big girl now. Why don't you leave me alone to make a muck of my own life in my own way?
Elsie, listen to me a minute. Jim Mount is no kid, you know. He's a stallion, is that, when he's got a girl in every town between Land's End and John O'Connor.
And he's not jealous.
No, he's not.
Well, why bother?
Because I don't like standing back and watching you making a fool of yourself.
Oh, really? I would have thought you'd have enjoyed it.
Elsie, will you lay off? All that Jim Mount wants from you is what he can get from you.
Jim Mount loves me.
Love? Oh, Elsie, get off your blinking fairy tale, for heaven's sake. He thinks nothing of you. He'll forget you just as quickly as yesterday's news.
Shut up and get out, will you, Len?
You haven't listened to one word I said.
No, now listen to him.
All right, get him round here and listen to him. He'll tell you you mean absolutely nothing to me. I'll prove it to you.
You bring him round, and I'll prove it to you.